The Redwood Forest is a beautiful biome located directly in the centre of the map. It is one of the more tolerable places to live when comparing to the other biomes in this series. However, there are a few dangers that loom around the corner in this biome. In this video we are going to be looking at all the good points of interest, resource locations, creature spawn locations of the Redwoods. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. First point of interest we are looking at are the beehives. They are notoriously rare, so we're going to hit the nail on the head where they spawn. First two beehives are located at 45.9 latitude, 49.8 longitude. It's our location on the map. They are located on this tree. Here's what the area looks like. Next beehive is located at 46.7 latitude, 46.2 longitude. This is where we are on the map, straight in the middle of the map, redwoods and all that stuff. This is an open area, right on the edge of this tree line here. And you can see it's on this tree here that is half a tree. Next beehive is located at 46.4 latitude, 46.7 longitude. Here's our location on the map. Next to this mini cliff. Next beehive is located at 46.7 latitude, 47.4 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We were close to here earlier. It's located on this tree right below this small cliff. We found some on those trees earlier in the video, towards the open area. Next beehive is located at 48.0 latitude, 43.2 longitude. It's our location on the map. A bit further left of the redwoods on this one, and you can see it's on this tree, quite high up in the redwoods here, right near the base of the snow mountain also, just on the base of that tree there. Next beehive is located at 52.0 latitude, 48.3 longitude. It's our location on the map. If we just zoom out from here, it's underneath this archway. That is what you are looking for. Next beehive is located on the other side of this rock. Coordinates are 52.4 latitude, 48.3 longitude, and that is our location on the map. We're literally underneath this archway on the other side. That's where that one is, and the other one is on the other side. There you see it. Next beehive is located at 52.2 latitude, 49.5 longitude. It's our location on the map. And we are located by this little stream running through. You'll find it quite easily because it's next to this weird looking rock that's next to the stream. And we were also down by this archway at the start of the video where there was more beehives. So they're all pretty close together. Next beehive is located at 51.1 latitude, 44.7 longitude. Here's our location on the map. Just at the top of this hill here, on that tree down there. Next beehive is located at 52.0 latitude, 44.4 longitude. That is our location on the map. It's just located on the side of this small cliff here. We were very close to this one earlier in the video. If you look over here to the right, you can see that was one of our trees from earlier that we saw. There's two beehives on it, and this time there's actually three on this tree here. 50.4 latitude, 43.8 longitude. It's our location on the map. Deep in the forest again, so they're quite hard to find. And there's one on this tree here, I believe. They're just looking for this rock formation in the middle of the forest. Next two beehives are located at 53.6 latitude, 45.6 longitude. That's our location on the map. This is the area where we are. Looking on the bottom of this cliff here, if you just follow up the cliff, you'll find there is another one down here on the ground. Next beehive is located at 51.4 latitude, 46.2 longitude, and that is our location on the map. If we just zoom out from here, you're looking for this big pointy rock at the top of this pathway going up, and you'll find it just underneath the rock there. Next beehive is located at 43.9 latitude, 47.3 longitude. That's our location on the map. We're just in this open area by this rock formation, kind of underneath this archway it's located, as you can see. Next beehive we have is 43.8 latitude, 54.6 longitude. That's our location on the map. We are in the centre of the castle compound here. In the room part of the castle. It's just down there on the floor. Next beehive is located at 40.7 latitude, 50.1 longitude. That's our location on the map. This one's quite hard to find because it is in the middle of a forest, as you can see. Next one is located in this forest once again. 41.5 latitude, 50.3 longitude. Location on the map, we've already been here. As you can see, it's in this forest here. The other one was a bit further in over there. Next beehive is located at 40.0 latitude, 55.1 longitude. It's our location on the map. We are located by this mini stream just above the waterfall here. It's on that tree just down there. As you can see, that's the castle over there. There's the waterfall. Next beehive is located at 48.5 latitude, 61.7 longitude. And that is our location on the map. It's just on that tree there. If we look around, we are just above this mini canyon above the water. The stream goes through there. Final beehive is located at 46.9 latitude, 61.2 longitude. That's our location on the map. Near the river. If you just go back here, you can see it's on that cliff there. Next point of interest is going to be Darkfern Castle. This is a beautiful location to build and visit. It is located in the direct centre of the Redwoods, isolated island in the middle of the lake. GPS coordinates of the centre of the castle are 44.6 latitude, 53.9 longitude. Next point of interest is going to be a quick one, just the resource cave here. It is located at 41.3 latitude, 54.3 longitude. It's the location of the map, directly in the centre pretty much. We are opposite the castle over here, that's the destroyed part of the castle. You just want to go through here. There is a lot of metal in here, loads of rich nodes and a bit of crystal as well. Next point of interest is going to be the large redwood trees. They are located throughout the whole of the redwoods, so they are easily found. These are the only natural structure in game that you can attach a tree platform to, so it's definitely one of the places you want to build in if you're interested in building a tree platform. The way these work is once you have your tree platform crafted, you just can clip it. It has a couple of levels that you can clip to on each tree. First and most surprising resource that you can find in the redwoods is going to be Bio-Toxin. These are the types of mushrooms you're looking for. They are red looking like this. They are scattered around the whole of the redwoods really. You can pick them with your hands, use a mining drill. Best way of course is using a berry collector. Most berry collectors can gather these. I have tried the Ferrozino, it doesn't seem to gather them with any of the attacks, which is quite annoying. But this, as you can see, there's quite a few of these red ones around here. We're at 44.7 latitude, 61.6 longitude. It's our location on the map. Just on this like pathway that leads down to the stream. As you can see, further down towards the stream, you see more of these red mushrooms. Next spot is located at 47.0 latitude, 56.8 longitude. It's our location on the map. We're right near the castle here. You're looking for this rock here that's in the middle of the water, right next to the beach here. So as you come to this location here, you can see there's some clusters of red mushrooms down here, down here. If you keep following the beach towards north, you'll find there's more in the tree area. There's more down there. And if we move further down here, there will be some more. Last Bio-Toxin location is going to be at 55.3 latitude, 47.6 longitude. We're at the edge of the redwoods here. That's where we are on the map. There is also a beehive there that I missed from earlier, if anyone's interested in looking there. So you're looking for the bottom of this waterfall here that's not actually in the redwoods, but the base of the water will lead towards the redwoods. So there's a path that branches off towards the top of the waterfall. You'll start on this path. There's loads down there on the left. by that beehive. Loads on the right. Keep moving down towards the stream, turn left and make your way towards the redwoods. There's some on the right there, some on the left there. Keep moving down, more on the left there. Keep moving down and there's more on the right over here. We just go in there, you can see there's a big cluster there. Go back to the stream. And there's more on the left there and more on the right of the base of the large tree here. And there's more on the left there of that tree. Basically they are pretty much everywhere, but this is a good location to come if you're looking for a good amount. Next resource is going to be rare mushrooms and aberrant mushrooms. We did have a little sneak peek at these because they do spawn around the Bio-Toxin mushrooms. We are back here straight away from the last location. But as you can see, there is a lot of mushrooms below us here at the start of this pathway. But if we go through these rocks the opposite way to where we were on the last location, west direction, there's more in this open area here. There's some more Bio-Toxin ones there too, and over there. And there's more mushrooms there in these trees. Farming wise, they are similar yet different on best ways to farm. They can be picked by hand, farmed with a mining drill, or farmed via the Ferrozino. Next resource is going to be rare flowers. Best spot for rare flowers is found within the castle at 44.5 latitude, 53.8 longitude. It's our location on the map. And you're looking for these bushes that look like this. They can be farmed with most berry collectors and Ferrozinos. Pretty good gathering it with both attacks. Diabear works quite well too. Or you can just pick them up if you ain't got access to a creature. Next resource is going to be the metal spawns. There are not many metal spawns in the redwoods at all. To be honest, the only one really inside the redwoods is the resource cave from the start of the video, but I'm going to chuck some other spots that are near the redwoods down just so you know where to go if you don't want to travel too far to get metal. This spot is located at 52.4 latitude, 51.3 longitude. It's our location on the map. Obviously we're on the edge of the redwoods here. As you can see, you're looking for this cliff here basically, and you can see there's a few metal nodes here. If you follow it down towards south, you'll find a few more scattered down along here. Next spot is at 54.9 latitude, 56.0 longitude. That is our location on the map. Once again, edge of the redwoods. We're in the open here just as the redwoods ends basically, but looking for this archway in the open here. You can see there's metal rock there. If you go through underneath, there's more under here, and over here there's a couple just down there with a nice chunky rich one there. Next resource is going to be crystal. Once again, crystal, awful resource to find in the redwoods. This is definitely the best spot to find it. 43.8 latitude, 47.1 longitude. Luckily it is quite central of the redwoods ish. It's at the base of the snow mountain here, the one that comes down from there, right next to this archway with the beehives on from earlier in the video. If we just zoom in from here, you can see down below there is quite a lot of crystal scattered on the ground here. Next resource is going to be obsidian. Once again, this is a bad resource to find in the redwoods. This one is located in the same location as the first metal spawn, 53.1 latitude, 51.5 longitude. It's our location on the map, and we're in the same location. Looking for this cliff again. Top of this cliff, there's one cluster of obsidian down there, and follow it down towards south again, and down the bottom here of the cliff there is another small cluster of obsidian, 53.9 lat, 52.8 longitude. Next resource is going to be sap. Being stationed in the redwoods or having yourself a tree sap tap is the best way to gather sap in the game, and we all know how valuable sap is. What you need to be looking out for are the large redwood trees. They are everywhere. We did touch up on this briefly in the start of the video. Craft yourself a tree sap tap, which can be unlocked at level 36, so it's very easily accessible. All you need to do is equip it, place it on the trees, and what I like to do is always put a wooden tree platform underneath it, and then you can just always land up here and access your tree sap taps easily. So the way they work is they will passively gather you sap over time. Once 20 sap has been gathered inside, it will not gather anymore, so that is the cap for it. If you come back every couple of hours you'll find there's 20 sap every time you come back. So just take it out and it starts making sap once again. The snail can be found throughout most of the redwoods. The Archaeopteryx can be found flying up and down trees having a great time. The Baryonyx only has one spawn location, which it shares with a couple of other creatures. The giant frog shares the same spawn location as the Baryonyx. Carnotaurus is a very common spawn. The Compy will spawn throughout. The Dimorphodon is a very common spawn in the Redwoods biome. Dinopithecus is a very common spawn in the Redwoods. This is the only place you'll find them, and they are menacing. The Diplodocus is a very common spawn in the Redwoods. The best place to find yourself a diabet is within the Redwoods biome. Your friendly stone farmers, the Doedicurus, are very common in the Redwoods. The Gallimimus is a very common spawn in the Redwoods. The giant queen bee can be found within a number of hives within the Redwood biome. We did look at most of the locations of these earlier in the video. The Gigantopithecus is quite a common spawn in the Redwoods. Hesperornis can be found within the lake doing themselves some fishing. Caprisuchus has only one spawn. It shares the same spawn as the Baryonyx. The Megaloceros is a very common spawn, as always. Redwoods is probably one of the better places to find yourself a Megatherium to tame. The Microraptor can be found throughout most of the Redwoods. Paraceratherium is a very common spawn. Pegomastax is a very common spawn in the Redwoods. The Pteranodon is one of the most common creatures that spawn in the Redwoods. Quetzal can be found rarely flying over the Redwoods. Raptors do have a couple of spawns in the Redwoods, however they are not very common. The Rex is a very rare spawn in the Redwoods. It doesn't really spawn in that many places. Sabertooth shares the same spawns as the Raptor and the Rex. Sarcos can be found very commonly throughout the Redwoods Lake. The Spinosaurus is quite a rare spawn. There are quite a few nice spots to find them in the Redwoods. Terrorbirds can be found throughout the whole of the Redwoods, trying to terrorise the whole of the creature community. Phylocolio can be found hanging around high up on the large trees in the Redwoods, ready to pounce, which is probably one of the most scariest things in the game. Troodons are definitely something you'd be one to watch out for when exploring the Redwoods. They are pretty much everywhere. And that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it was helpful to you all. Happy exploring the Redwoods, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care and goodbye.